Hi Aquarius. Whoops. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we're going to do your current reading for sort of the month of June 2018, or whenever you happen upon this video. I know I'm posting it late. Apologies. It really has been pretty intense, but here we are now, ready for the guidance. And if you're new to my channel, thanks for coming. If you're not new, thanks for returning. The way that I read is focused solely on your own soul and its potential for growth. It has nothing to do with any external people or outcomes or predictions or anything like that. This is about your journey, starting within and traveling, expanding and raising your vibration along the way. Every month I pull one oracle card, and the deck I'm using this month is called Soul Coaching by Denise Lynn. What your soul wants you to know, which is perfect for my reading style. And the card I pulled for you, Aquarius, is Simplicity. Deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. And this is to be found in the simple things, okay? The most direct way to inner peace is to clear the clutter, right? Do the things that matter. Focus on the things that make you feel good. And that's it. Nothing else. Don't worry about, like if you have, say, a messy desk, it's hard to focus on your work. It's hard to get things accomplished quickly. It's usually, if my desk is messy, it's a reflection on my mind, my mental, house and how it's feeling. It's usually cluttered as well. So simplify, feel and focus on the feelings that feel good. Only do and take action the things that matter most, right? Our love connections with others, make sure we tend to those. Our daily work is important, but you don't have to work, 14-hour days, right? I mean, do what matters and take care of yourself in the long run. And then maybe you might want to go about simplifying your environment. Declutter a little bit, get organized. That helps too. That helps, like I said, it reflects our mental outlook. The spread that we're using is the Flying Bird, using the Zen Tarot deck, which is always what I use. And we have a point of liftoff here, and then we take flight between the wings and come to a new point of understanding, right? New level of awareness. So your starting point is politics. So Aquarius, this is one of two ways. If you show up in your life as a certain way and you let others believe what you're about, but it may not be internally exactly what you're about and what you always believe, and the way you perceive life, maybe you hide it a little bit and keep it to yourself. This is a calling for you to go ahead and make it sort of what you see is what you get with others. But this also may involve one other person or two that are not what they seem. We all wear masks. We all do. We all do that sometimes out of self-protection, self-preservation, sometimes because we don't want to get too close to others, so we just put that shield up. And that's normal and very human. But pay attention to that in your life at this time. Pay attention to where these masks are showing up and where these sort of barriers are. Between shielding yourself from another, from the world. And then do it, for as far as your own part in it, strip it away. Get back down to the basics, right? Simplify, right? Don't worry about saying the wrong thing or, just strip that stuff away and go ahead and get in touch with your true desire, what motivates you, and stay in touch with that and be that, okay? This first, I don't know if you guys can hear that sound outside, but there's been, it's a truck right here. Okay, sorry, it might go away soon. I don't know if you can hear it. It might be just loud to me. Okay, so this first internal energy here, it's called the fear of flying. So this is a possible block to your progress if you don't master this energy or recognize it. And on the heels of this mask sort of quality, sort of shielding yourself from another, the card I pulled is Source. So yeah, this makes sense to me. Staying in touch with your core and then showing up in your life as that is really important right now. And that really is the simplest way. I mean, that is simplicity. Stay in touch with who you are and then go out and be that, right? That's the simplest form of, and then that leads you to inner peace because you're in alignment. You're in alignment with your true self, showing up in your world as that. And then interactions with others become easier. You know, some interactions may fall away. Sometimes when we become more and more enlightened and we raise our vibration higher, we get more in alignment with who we are and just become that. Sometimes that doesn't fit others' idea of how they need us to be to fit into their life, right? But you know better than that, don't you, Aquarius? There's room for all of it. There's room for the way you want to change into. There's room for the next expansion that you do. There's room for the person next to you who has not expanded as far as you. There's room for it all. And you know this. And, you could end up being a guide for others in this way. But that's just the most direct way to peace. Be in alignment with yourself and then be that. Show up in your life as that. You're finding a better sense of understanding with others lately, right? The things that separated you or seemed to separate you, like the bars here between these doves, are really an illusion, right? There is no me and them. There is no us and them. There is no other, bad other. There isn't. It's just us. We're all spirit. We're all trying. Some of us may be like these doves flying higher than others. Some may be just starting the journey and ascending. But we're all in it together. And there is nothing separating us, really. And you're getting this. And this is showing up in your day-to-day life. Maybe your connections at work are becoming deeper. Maybe your willingness to really encounter strangers that normally maybe you would never approach. Your willingness might out of this alignment here, you might become more willing for some of this to come into your life. And that keeps you on an even keel. That alignment is your peace. It's your sense of simplicity. Okay? The next internal card is abundance. You're going to feel this rich. You're going to feel every richness that you carry within. This is an internal card. And once you're in this alignment, you drop the mask, become yourself, and bring it out into the world to connect with others. Oh man, is that going to pay off for you? You're going to feel that abundance. And it's right there for you. It's always been there. But you're really going to feel, you're going to dive in head first and just swim in it. It's beautiful. This is a wonderful, wonderful spread. The next external card, speaking of beautiful, is healing. This whole process is going to have a healing effect on you, on your relationships with others, and on the way you see the world in general. It's beautiful. You're going to really, just by focusing on what's important, that simple concept. Just focus on what's important. Don't focus on the things that are happening that you don't align with or that don't make you happy. Whatever you remember, what you focus on grows. So just focus on that good stuff. Drop your own shields, get in alignment, and reap the benefits. Okay? The next internal energy here for you is intensity. So there may be some moments where you are either like, this is internal, remember, so you're either feeling like you're boiling over with emotion, you just have so much going on, that's okay. Release it, let it go. If it's a moment of sadness, a moment of anger, a moment of pure joy, so much joy that you can hardly stand it, whatever, be with it. Be with it. Be true to yourself. Be in alignment with yourself. That's where your profound serenity comes from, right? Deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life as a result of my personal alignment. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, and then the outcome of this entire reading, the sort of message and your insight and how it affects your life is this card of existence. So this talks about no matter where you are in the universe, you're home. You are home. You could live in a certain place on the globe. You could have a certain different kind of lifestyle. You could move around a lot. You could travel, but you're always home because you are home. You reside at home and you represent home. It's both. The alignment here is going to be really important, right? Staying there. It's okay. And please don't worry about how others see you or perceive, this progress of yours. It's all there for you. It's okay. It's a good thing. And staying really focused on just the things that matter. Just the things that matter. Not the things that don't matter, not the things that don't feel good. Do what matters. Feel the good stuff and do what matters. This is wonderful. Pare it down a little. And everything can boil down to this. Drop the mask, be in alignment. Drop the masks, be in alignment. That any situation you're in can boil down to that. And the result is just, it flows from there. It's beautiful. Okay, Aquarius, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me. Find me on Instagram if you want. I'm on there as Living Chronic Joy, at Living Chronic Joy, where you could also search, I think, Chronic Joy Tarot. It's there. And little short videos there for your pleasure. And until next time, YouTubers, I'll see you then. I love you guys.